Long ago, the mountains were said to hide a cursed treasure, a pile of gold so great that it would make any who found it rich beyond their wildest dreams. But the legend also warned that anyone who laid hands on the gold would be doomed by greed and betrayal. Despite the warnings, three friends, Aaron, Ben, and Carl, embark on a quest to find it, driven by their desire for wealth. The friends trek through treacherous paths, dense forests, and jagged cliffs. Days turn into weeks as they follow old maps and rumors. Along the way, they encounter signs of danger: animal carcasses, old abandoned camps, and eerie symbols carved into trees. The deeper they go into the wilderness, the more ominous the feeling becomes. Ben: I don't care about the legend. Think of all that gold. We'll be kings. Aaron: cursed or not, we've come too far to turn back. At last, they reach the mouth of a dark, cold cave hidden deep in the mountains. They enter cautiously, their footsteps echoing off the walls as they move deeper inside. After hours of exploring, they stumble upon a vast underground chamber. In the middle, a mountain of gold coins, jewels, and relics from forgotten ages gleam in the torchlight. Their faces light up with greed as they rush toward the treasure, touching and grabbing as much as they can. Carl: we're rich! All of it, ours! But Aaron pauses, looking around. Something feels wrong. As night falls, Aaron suggests they stay the night in the cave to protect their fortune. Ben agrees, but volunteers to go back to the village to bring food for the night. Once Ben leaves, Carl begins to whisper to Aaron. Carl: why split it 3 ways when we could have it all for ourselves? We take him out when he comes back. Aaron hesitates but nods. The gold has already started to poison their minds with greed. Little do they know, Ben also has dark thoughts. On his way to get food, he decides to poison the supplies so he can kill his friends and take all the gold for himself. Ben returns with food and a sinister smile, unaware of the plot brewing against him. As they sit around the fire, eating and drinking, Aaron and Carl exchange glances. Suddenly, Carl strikes, stabbing Ben from behind. Carl: greed makes fools of us all. Ben gasps, clutching his wound, but even as he falls, he smirks. Ben: you fools! You ate the food, didn't you? Aaron and Carl freeze, realizing too late that the food was poisoned. They collapse, their bodies weakening as the poison takes its toll. As Aaron and Carl lay dying, the ground begins to tremble. The cave shakes, and a massive boulder falls, sealing the entrance. The cursed treasure is entombed with their lifeless bodies, forever out of reach. The cave becomes their tomb, just as the legend had warned. No one will ever find the gold again, and the curse claims its latest victims. The gold remains untouched for all eternity, and the story of the 3 friends becomes just another tragic chapter in the legend of the cursed treasure.